Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. I have a really exciting video for you guys today. I get to share with you all of the recent additions to my own Pokemon card collection. It's a great way to share with you what cards and items I'm currently interested in, and perhaps it can give you some inspiration for your own collection. We have a really diverse episode today. You see a couple of boxes from the Pokémon Center. You might be able to guess what's inside those. We also have packages from Japan, but interestingly enough, we also have postage all the way from Canada and the United Kingdom. So a pretty diverse episode, packages from all over the world. Let's get cracking and let's see what's inside. Ah yes, mail day, one of my favorite day. I love opening up packages with you guys. It's like Christmas for me, and hopefully it's very similar for you. I don't remember what most of my purchases are, but the one from the United Kingdom, there can only be one or two card that this could be. And there it is. I purchased a copy of the Eevee on the ball. Wow, look at how well they packaged this. What a brilliant seller. I love this packaging. I love how well they put this in here. It's immaculate. Still in its wrapper too. This is a really cool card. The first ever United Kingdom unique promo card, Eevee on the ball, number 2 out of 5. There's 5 promo cards: Pikachu, Eevee, Grookey, Sobble, and Scorbunny. So 5. And the hardest one to get is going to be that Pikachu. It's not released yet, so don't ask me how you can get the Pikachu. I'm going to say that you're going to have to impersonate a kid, join the little futsal league, and maybe you can get the card. But the Eevee on the ball is one that I've definitely been waiting on. Not holographic, but I think that's okay. Keeps the card flat. Immaculate. That's a really solid centering on the card. No complaints from me. None that I see. Should we take this card out the wrapper, or should we keep it inside of the wrapping? People always seem to ask me that. All right, we're gonna take it out of its wrapping. And the main reason for that is I'm probably gonna get this card graded. I love grading Pokemon cards. And so let's get a good look at this. Brilliant. Seeing it up front, I actually like it a lot more. There's actually a lot more details in the card than I expected. I don't remember there being a whole entire crowd in the background. I thought that futsal was indoor soccer, so it doesn't really make sense for Eevee to be on grass. If I'm correct on that, someone else page in. I think I'm right on that. On the back, pretty solid as well. Look at that. Oh man, is that a white spot? Nope. Okay, that was just dust. All right, false alarm. A little bit of whitening right there. You guys see that little bit of whitening? That's okay. That's also false alarm. Great, it was just dust. Overall, the centering is not perfect, but not bad. I would say it's got a shot at being a PSA 10, so really solid card. Glad to have it. All right, we're moving from the United Kingdom into Japan, and let's see what promo cards or Pokemon cards I purchased from Japan. This time, could be a vintage card, could be anything really. And boy, they definitely taped this sucker up well. That's usually how Japan package. I've seen this all the time with them. And you gotta be really careful not to damage the card. That should do it. And we have ourselves, hey, that's a cool one. I've been talking about this card. This is the Pikachu M Level X from 2009. I think this was a special movie promo. Wow, check that out. I'm gonna have to bring this up to the camera, I think. This card is just really blingy. Let's take it out of its wrapper first, if I can figure out how to get this card out of its wrapper. Okay, this is kind of weird. The card is sleeved sideways. Check that out. You never see cards sleeved sideways, but Japan, they like to do that. A really blingy card. Check out the holographic pattern on this card. It's holo everywhere. Holo in the card, holo outside the card. A fantastic card. I don't believe this is a perfect copy, but even in non-perfect condition, I think this is a really solid pickup. I really try to pick up every single Pikachu I can, and there's a lot to go over. there's up to like 300 or 400 different Pikachu cards that you can pick up. But yeah, not perfect. Some solid whitening on the top. I would say this probably in like a light played condition, but not too shabby. That's a cool card to pick up. Onto the package from Canada. I actually know what's in this one. This one came from my friend Francois, and me and him have been discussing a couple of cards, so I think we made a trade, and I think I picked up a pretty interesting card for the trade. We have ourselves a PSA 10 Charizard EX from the XY promo series. XY promo number 121. This is a really cool card to get. Let's see if we can take it out of its wrapper so you can get a better look at the card. It comes from a really nice series. If you've ever seen this card, there is a Blastoise, a Venusaur, and a Pikachu. And in each card, it's supposed to represent the element. So the fire type Pokemon, you can also see that there's Magmar in the background, as well as Flareon. I think in the Pikachu, there's Jolteon and Electabuzz. So in each of the cards, there's actually 3 Pokemon. And the easiest one to get is actually the Charizard. There's around 300 copies of the PSA 10 Charizard. I've been also hunting the Blastoise, the Venusaur, and the Pikachu, and I've pretty much given up on those because they are close to impossible to find in a PSA 10 condition. This card, the Charizard EX, is ranging around $300 to $400, I think. It might have gone up since the time I purchased it from Mr. Francois. But yeah, I've pretty much given up on the other ones. If you can find the Blastoise or Venusaur in a PSA 10, wow, that card is going to be expensive. And the main reason for that is that they're really hard to find in a PSA 10. Even if you find the product, the sealed product that this card came in, most likely the Charizard or the Blastoise will not be a PSA 10 because of the way that they handle the card. It was just really poorly put together. So it's just so hard to find a PSA 10 of these cards anymore. You just can't find them in perfect condition, even in a raw case. So I did purchase a PSA 9 Blastoise because this was the best I could get to. There's no way I was ever going to get a 10 of this card. Wow. They really wrapped this thing in tight. All right, there we go. We have ourselves the Blastoise from the exact same promo series. You see you got Vaporeon in the background, as well as Gyarados, so representing the Kanto region of water types. Great card. Not a PSA 10 condition, but I will settle for a PSA 9. The PSA 9 is significantly cheaper than the PSA 10. This card will be displayed with the Charizard. They look great as a pair. Can't wait to get the whole entire set. But in general, right, honestly, a PSA 9 is absolutely fine. All right, on to our next package, which comes to us from the Pokémon Center. So what could this be? I think we all know what's inside, but what did I have to purchase to go along with it is the real question. I think I was just willing to buy anything that would bring my order up to the total that would get me the promotion. So let's see what we got in here. I picked up an Ultra Ball tin. There's 3 packs in here. I think these were going for around $12 to $13. Not too shabby. And there's always a chance that there's an XY Evolutions inside of that. But we also purchased a little Galar Region Power Tin. This thing comes with 2 Pokemon pack. I wouldn't recommend buying these. And the big reason is that the packs get really smushed to make it inside of the tin. But yeah, this was $8, so that brings us up to our $20 total, which means that we get ourselves a copy of the Pokemon Holiday Ornament, which is pretty cool, honestly. This thing is a lot bigger than I expected, and this was a free product if you just purchased $20. I forgot to mention that, but outside of the special promo card, you also get the ornament, and a lot of people were talking about it. It's pretty adorable, and they are worth a pretty penny, so I will take that. But the thing we're really looking for is, I think, that promo card. See if I can see it. And yes, I do see it. There it is. Wow, the $80 promo card. Oh, baby. What a gorgeous card. We have the special delivery Pikachu in all of the holographic glory. It is a male Pikachu, by the way. So, Pikachu is one of the rare Pokemon that I can actually tell the difference between a male and a female. Man, I'm talking like a veterinarian. Really cool card. Sword and Shield promo number 74 could be the best promo card of the year. It's between this and one or two Charizard card, but I do dig it. So let's open it up and see if we have ourselves a nice card. I am not a complete savage. For something this expensive, you're definitely going to want to use a pair of scissors and just make sure that you don't damage the card in any way. We take the card out. I don't know what this thing is. It's not even a promo card. I thought these came with a promo code, but I guess not so. If I were to look at the card, I would say the centering is okay. It's not perfect, but that's all right. Nothing too crazy on the front. In the back, there's some whitening on the card. Would probably end up being a PSA 9. The centering is also not perfect. Once again, you see that the left side just doesn't have as much border as the right side. The right side has a little bit more. So that's a pity, but a great card to have nonetheless. It's already so darn valuable that I don't even mind. Really nice pattern too. This card is surprisingly more pretty than I expected. At first when I saw it, I thought, oh, it's a little bit bland, but after I see the holo pattern, I think it's actually pretty cool and not too shabby. This card's got a great story behind of it too, knowing how quickly it sold out and knowing that it's the very first United States Pokémon Center promo card adds a lot of, a lot of flavor to the card, which I think is really nice. We have one more package from the Pokémon Center, and a couple of people did message me and say that the condition on the special delivery Pikachu is not going to be perfect every time, and that's to be expected, and I'm okay with that. I think it's all right to have a little bit of a chase. I bought a couple of the special delivery Pikachu, so hopefully at least one of them would be in immaculate condition, and there it is. There's our ornament, and I also purchased a Flareon tin. These are kind of cool. These are really old, actually, from 2017, so I was kind of surprised that the Pokemon Center had these on sale. These are, yeah, one of the older tins, but the Pokemon Center does do that every now and again. You'll see them put up tins and promos from literally 5 or 6 years ago sometimes, so pretty crazy. But here's our special delivery Pikachu in the second pack. Let's see if this one fares a little bit better than the first. Front, not too shabby. Centering, pretty solid. No major issues I see on the front. Surface, you can see the surface. Pretty solid, not a single scratch on this baby, which is what we like to see. If I were to flip it over to the back, pretty much same centering issue. Card isn't perfect, but it's not bad. I would say that this is a potential PSA 10. Same with the other one. I'm not like 100% sure that it's going to be PSA 10, but it's got the potential. If I were to send it in for grading, I would value it at a PSA 9. I never value a card that I send into PSA as a PSA 10 because that is the exception, not the norm when it comes to grading. All right, let's move on to the bigger packages. This one I think is actually the most expensive item that I purchased recently. And it might be the last time I ever get to purchase this item because it's getting pretty expensive. Some people would say that it's still underrated. I don't know about that because of how expensive it is, and it's wrapped pretty darn well. We actually have a sealed booster box in here. And one that I think most people should get a copy of in their collection if you can find one, because it's a really solid booster box. Not only that, it's a Japanese booster box too. And it looks like it came with a couple of free promos. Wow. Okay, first up, let's flip it over. Wow, check out how absolutely gorgeous that box is. The old artwork on the 20th anniversary XY Evolutions. This is the Japanese version of XY Evolutions, by the way, and it's significantly more expensive because they never reprinted it, unlike XY Evolution, which was reprinted so many times in a bajillion different ways. The Japanese version was never reprinted, so it's very expensive. This box is currently going for around $1,200. A really solid booster box. This is, if you want to find it, it's called CP6. That is the official set number. First edition CP6 right there too. The Japanese didn't really do away with first edition for a long time, so there's still some first edition products. First edition CPC6, 20th anniversary Pokemon card set, came out 5 years ago. If you purchased this booster box 5 years ago, it was going for around $50 to maybe $100. And today, it's going for over $1,000. 5 years, guys. 5 years. How insane is that? But this is an exception, not the norm, right? It's a very, very highly sought after booster box. Very beautiful. All of the packs are designed like the old ones from 1996. It's just a really cool box. Great display piece. So I'm gonna really enjoy showing you guys off this box on display. Wow, $1,200, and it's probably the last time I'm gonna be able to purchase it because the prices are just so high. I used to pick these up all the time, but not anymore, not at those prices. The seller was nice enough to throw in a couple of free promos. And we have ourselves a Rocket holographic Doug Trio. I checked the back and looks like it's not so perfect, probably in moderately played condition. But we also have the Rocket Machamp, which is a little bit better. This one is pretty much pristine. I don't see any major issues with it. So I might want to grade this because this is a cool card to get in a PSA 9 or PSA 10 condition. But yep, that was a really solid buy for me. Next one up, we have a completely unknown box with no labels on it whatsoever. I don't think that means that it came this way. It probably came in a bigger box with a label. It was a box that came in a box. That does happen every now and again. How heavy this one is, I'm gonna guess that it's an Elite Trainer box. Which one? I don't know. It could be Champion's Path. Let's see if it is. Oh my God, it's even better than Champion's Path. Do you guys see this? Oh baby, this is a cool one to get for sure. We have ourselves the 20th anniversary Pokemon Generations Elite Trainer box. This one is a hot product right now. A lot of people are trying to get it, and it makes sense because it's such a cool Elite Trainer box if you can still find it for a relatively affordable price. How am I gonna get this one out? Let's work on this tape. And if I can pull out the wrapping, there it is. Beautiful box. We have ourselves the Pokemon Generation 20th Anniversary Elite Trainer box. So this is a great teaser to what we could see for next year in 2021, which is the 25th anniversary. I think they might do this exact same box, but instead of the 20, it's gonna have a 5 right there for Pikachu's cheek. And they're probably gonna have to rearrange the Pokemon a little bit because we have a couple of additional starters now. But what a cool box design. It's just so unique. You can tell right away what it is, but if you look closely, you can see all the different starters making up Pikachu's iconic design. A really cool Elite Trainer box. Pokemon Generations is a great set as well with their own little subset, kind of like Shiny Vault. Inside, you get some really cool energy cards as well. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? No, 10. You get 10 booster packs. Okay, I miscounted. That is 10 booster packs. And you get yourself the Shaman EX promo card. So, really cool. This is a very expensive Elite Trainer box right now. Don't quote me on the official price. If I can find one, I'll put it on the screen right now. But yeah, I would really like to have this inside of my collection. So we had to pick one up. Next box comes to us from Amazon, which is actually a really solid source for Pokemon cards. If you've ever purchased anything from Amazon, you know how quick and easy it is. It's just so hassle-free, and you can really even purchase Japanese booster boxes from Amazon, so there's really no reason to go anywhere else. Unless you want to support your local game store, which I always recommend as well. And based on the coloring, we can already tell exactly what it is. And I was able to pick up a Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer box from Amazon. Yeah, I was hoping I could get a couple more of these locally, but they just weren't available. Yeah, Vivid Voltage is just so hot right now. That was really hard to find. I think I had to pick this one up for $48, which is a little bit over MSRP, but I think that's okay because Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer boxes are getting hard to find, and they're not really something that is super in danger of being reprinted, and it's such a cool design. It's a really cool Elite Trainer box compared to some of the other ones. Check out that Pikachu. It's just so funny. I love it. I'm definitely going to have to display this piece. It's just so cool. All right, we have one final order, and this is our biggest one. We normally start with the biggest order, but I figure let's start off with the smallest order and work our way up this time. And this one came to us from Express Pokemail. Great company. I've worked with them in the past, and I love that they have their logo on the box, which I think is hilarious. So let's see what we purchased from them this time. First item out is a Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer box. This one, I'll be honest, it came a little bit behind, but I'm not going to complain about that because everyone is behind right now, even the Pokémon Center. Pokemon cards is just so hot right now. And we also have a Vivid Voltage booster box, completely sealed. Great. Another one to open on the channel. So wow, I'm gonna really enjoy having this. It might also be a nice little display piece as well. I pre-ordered this booster box 2 months ago for the price of $90. So there is some advantages to pre-ordering. The risk is that you gotta put your money down ahead of time. But the benefits is that you don't have to worry about paying, you know, $150 or however much Vivid Voltage booster boxes are going for right now, which will come down, by the way. Vivid Voltage booster box prices will come down. I am 100% confident in that. But it looks like we have one final item inside of our package from Express Pokemail, and it is the Marnie Champions Path Premium Collection. This one comes with the amazing play pad, which I use right now as my giant jumbo mouse pad, and it's absolutely great as that. So yeah, this is going to be a great display piece, something I'm going to keep in my collection long term, and I'm going to just see where it goes. A lot of the Hidden Fates items from last year have done really well, so we'll see how well Champions Path Premium Collection does a year from now. Okay, one final item. I swear we're done this time. I thought we were done with that last package, but I guess we still had one final item. This one comes from DHL. DHL is how you're gonna get a lot of products from Japan right now because they're just having a lot of issues with COVID and all that. So you pretty much have to go through DHL to get some of your Pokemon collectibles. And this is one that I think a lot of you guys are gonna really enjoy seeing as well. I think you guys are gonna be really excited by what you see inside of this package. I talked about it in a video around 2 months ago, and I realized that I did not have a set for my own collection. So I ended up wanting it, and we are gonna get it, and hopefully maybe we'll even get this whole entire set graded because it's a great value opportunity if you can get this set graded. And it's completely mint too, still completely sealed and bubble wrapped. This is the Pokemon Movies 10th Anniversary Premium Collection. Those of you that know what this item is fully understand what a gem it is because it's really, really underrated right now, and it's such a brilliant collector's piece. We have 12 legendary Pokemon from the 10th anniversary movie in pristine condition. Pretty much I'm gonna have to get these cards graded to fully see how well they do, but this set is really brilliant. It currently goes for around $200, and every single one of these cards in a PSA 10 condition can rack up an incredible price. I think the Mewtwo alone is $300. The Lugia is the most expensive one, and it goes for around $400 to $500 in a PSA 10 condition. All the other ones go for around $100 to $200, and this is an item that I picked up for $100, I think, was how much this whole entire binder cost me. And wow, we could easily make $2,000 or $3,000 from getting these cards graded. And I really like all of the design too. So the interesting thing is that this is not just Mewtwo. If you read the name, it's actually a unique Mewtwo. Every single one of these cards have an adjective that goes in front of them. So Mewtwo actually says strike back Mewtwo. So it's a unique Mewtwo. Celebi says timeless Celebi. So it's not just Celebi, it's a unique Celebi, which I think it's cool that every single one of these cards have a unique name to them. And we have a really cool set with Latias, Latios, Lucario, Jirachi, Deoxys, Mew, Manaphy, Darkrai. So they just threw an Entei in here. Not even Raikou or Suicune, but just random Entei. But it's a really cool set, and one that I'm probably going to try to get every single one of these cards graded and see how well we do with this wonderful little collection. Alright everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. What an incredible spread of items. We have all kinds of stuff from graded Pokemon cards, vintage promos, modern sealed products, all kinds of different stuff. And this is a great collection haul with a ton of potential future value. So I really enjoy seeing all of these. A lot of these are brand new items in my collection that I don't have a single copies outside of them. So it's really cool to see all of these, and I'm really happy to have it all. What are you guys currently collecting in? I would love to hear. Let me know down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.